the story.
Typically, schools and child care centers are required to report any diseases that can be easily spread, like chickenpox, measles, or mumps. Now, COVID-19 is being added to that list. Public charter and private schools in Arizona are now required to report COVID-19 cases. Also on the list, child care centers and shelters. However, the practice isn't new, as these same places were already required to report other infectious diseases.
So it's things like measles, mumps, rubella. COVID was just put on the list, but we've been doing that anyway.
If any child has any of these diseases,
have to send them home and need a doctor's note in order to return.
Crane Elementary School District is currently offering classrooms for students who need a place to do their distance learning. If one of these students gets COVID-19, it has to be reported. But the district is also asking for the health department's help.
So what we're asking for them is basically a two-way communication. So it's not just us notifying them that we've got an outbreak, but let's say they're aware that somebody is tested positive with COVID and the person is a student. Please notify the school so the school is aware. That way we can see who was in close proximity of that child.
Crane doesn't anticipate to return to full-time in-person learning until they have met the state's required benchmarks for 2 consecutive weeks. Carol Kreis, director from the Department of Health Services, recently said most counties in Arizona are on track to meeting the guidelines by Labor Day. However, she doesn't expect Yuma County to be on that list. The health department is working closely with schools to reopen once it's safe. This emergency measure of now mandating COVID-19 cases to be reported from schools and child care centers will allow the health department to work together to keep kids safe. Reporting in Yuma, Crystal Jimenez, News 11.
Crystal still from home, now Rob from home.
Well, it was somewhat promising as far as showers